Alright, so we are live. It's Jake and Shaheem and Lad. Lad's here, but he's having some technical difficulties. He might join in a little bit later in the show, but what's going on? Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, man, I just got back from the doctor to fix my toe fungus.
Yeah, that's funny. We got a few topics today. We got a couple people, some of the viewers that were watching our previous show. They want us to talk about Hitler, aliens, women's shoes, bad breath. When a girl has bad breath, or a guy. And then some other topics. So we're gonna jump down into it.
Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna kick it off with a bang. I hate Hitler. Bastard, man.
Yeah, Hitler wasn't a good guy. He was, for some people, their leader. For some people,
you can't fully hate the guy, cause man, come on, he's conquering everywhere like other places wish they could have conquered, and it took him how long?
Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Like really, he did it pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean Hitler. I feel like he could have got his message across besides putting people in the ovens. Like that was
bakeries.
Yeah, bakeries and I mean the camps are kind of fucked up. I mean, maybe go back in time, and if I could talk to the guy, I'd be like, listen, dude, you're gonna die. You need to change your ways, and you need to create these camps of fun instead of torture, and instead of throwing people in ovens, throw people in a pool.
He obviously wasn't strict enough with his officers or anything like that.
Yeah.
Seeing how tons of people did survive.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. You throw them into that kind of camp and environment, and they're coming out all fine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you put a man who's never lived out in the wilderness, and you throw him in a cage and you lock him up, and you put him with like 50 other people in like a small confined room. They're either gonna have crazy butt sex, they're gonna eat each other, they're gonna do some sick shit, and it messes up these people's minds, and that's what other people just don't realize. Some people don't even believe that the Holocaust really happened. That's some crazy shit right there.
And some people still think the world is flat, man. There's a lot of dumb people in this planet.
Yeah, but I mean, ignorance is a bliss, and we all know that. Yeah, but yeah, man. So let's jump on it. All right, Hitler. What about Hitler? What about his mustache? Why did he have to have that little cup of tea mustache?
Kiss his niece or whatever. She liked the fur.
I don't know. Why did Hitler have such a fucking oddly shaped mustache?
Honestly, I don't know. I think he just thought it looked good. Most likely did.
Yeah, that's some weird shit to me. I mean, if you're gonna be a world leader.
Nah, man, that would suit you.
Well,
it
wouldn't suit me.
I think you could. You look very, very good with that.
Alright, well, Hitler's down the toilet. Man, what about women's shoes? How do you feel about women's shoes?
Women's shoes? So they fucking praise them, dude.
What about how girls, have to have a new pair of shoes every fucking day?
Oh, no, other than that, well, some shoes do like the best thing for men, They make their bum perk. So it does help you in visual stimulation.
Yeah.
I guess that could always make everyone's life better. Oh, they did a study on this is completely off topic, but they did a study on how apparently men need to look at tits for at least 10 minutes a day. So stay away. Everyone, get your tits staring on today. You should get 10 minutes at least minimum.
Oh, and I get a little bit more than 10 minutes a day, buddy.
It's good, bro. You have a nice long life. It reduces stress and a whole bunch of other things.
It also can increase your sperm count, I heard. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, so
man. You don't want that. If you don't want a baby, don't look.
Yeah, if you don't want a baby, don't look at the boobs. Boobs are definitely what's causing the baby boom of this century. Let's see. Heelys. Wow. You remember Heelys, right? Those little skateboarding shoes.
Yeah. Whoa. Retro throwback.
Throwback, yeah. Throwback Monday or Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, right? What day is today? I don't even know. Whatever. Who cares?
It's
It's Tuesday?
Get on with the times, bro. It's the 5th.
Yeah, dude. All right. So what else? We talked about women's shoes. How it's ridiculous how they have to have a fucking pair of shoes every goddamn day. We talked about Hitler. And how his fucking mustache is redonkulous.
Genghis
What else
Khan,
do we got?
come on. Talk
Um,
about Genghis Khan.
what about aliens, dude? What do you feel? Okay, okay. Let's throw this scenario. They really wanted us to talk about aliens, so all right, let's
Really
get
bad.
down into it. Let's talk about some real shit. All right, do you think the government's hiding aliens?
Honestly, yes, but if they're like, dude, you ever seen like some of those shows like what's it called? What's that one show called? We're watching it. Defiance. In Defiance,
Yeah.
some sexy alien bitches on them. Like, I would reproduce with one of them any day.
Yeah, but today's show we're not talking about sexy
Hey,
aliens. We're
hey,
talking about
it still has aliens.
real aliens. So
Yeah.
it's 12 o'clock at night. You went to 7-Eleven.
Hmm.
All right, and there was a power outage, sir. You drive down the street and you're parked on the side of the road, whatever, and you're eating your fucking your what is it? Chili cheese hot dog that you got from 7-Eleven.
Chili
Your
cheese.
burrito. You're drinking your Slurpee in your car. It's 2 o'clock in the middle of the night, pitch black, and some creature like some Mel Gibson alien
Oh
comes up
shit.
to you. Oh, dude, I'd shit my pants, dude. I'll tell you that. And what about getting abducted, man?
Uh, I don't. To get abducted, it all depends on. It all depends on what happens after the abduction. Like, if I was to get like mutated and altered like in crazy like ways, fuck that. But if it was like they would be teaching me things and like showing me new things and like their technology, that kind of stuff, like unveiling new things to the human race, then definitely I'd do it. I would take one for the team. Take me up in that laser, you know. But
Yeah, take that anal probe for the team, right?
no, screw the animal, bro. Other than that, if it's called the alien, the Mel Gibson alien, sort of just came up in front of me. Depending if it's gonna chop my head off, okay, then you know what's gonna happen. Like my
Just
black ass is
assuming that
gone.
the alien race is hostile, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I just sit there and probably shit my pants, not know what to do. I don't know what I'd do in a situation like that. Like, I seriously would just, I think I'd faint. I don't know. I'd be afraid to faint because then, like, you faint, then you don't know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be hovering above, and you're in a fucking whirling motherfucking thing, and then they're shoving shit up your butt. I mean, you don't know what's going on, dude. I, I don't know, man. That's a scary thought, in my opinion. Um, what about the Loch Ness monster? We're talking about some crazy things that aren't real. I mean, I don't know. It could be real. Don't hold me against this, guys. I mean, there could be aliens out there probing people in the butt, but right now,
Yeah,
what about the Loch Ness monster or Bigfoot?
man. I
What
just
do
think
you
that
think
we
about that?
found them, man. I think that they're here already. Loch Ness, we probably killed that, or it's living like really deep somewhere, because the ocean's what we still have so much to explore in the ocean.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
What about yeah, down in like a couple 100,000, feet?
yeah.
There's what's it, the anglerfish, man? That motherfucker looks ugly.
Oh yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I think
So
there's
much.
Atlantis down there, dude. There's a bunch of cannibals down there. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
Hitler and Tupac are down there getting it down.
much of tsunami fish and stuff, all that crap. Yeah, there's so much ugly things on this planet, and it's actually hard to believe that they do exist, really.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It's like wow.
You know, yo, no, look at this, yo. If you had the ability to create like any animal, anything, say you're basically a god and you can make anything and put it on this planet, what would you look? What describe something that you would make? What are the types of things that you would make?
Wow, dude. Probably like the perfect set of boobs and like
Simple,
human boobs on a zebra, probably,
on a
or
zebra.
like yeah,
So
like
you'd
or
have
like
to
a
have like
horse or
six in a
something.
row. You'd have to.
No, not six, just like two,
Oh god.
or maybe like an animal that's more seen by the public and it just has boobs on there. Then what that would do, it would make the public either A, put a bra on the horse, or B, be less sensitized
Oh
to
yeah.
female breasts. I mean, have you heard of the boob aprons, a little
Oh
camisole kind
yeah.
of thing?
Oh my
That's a
god.
joke.
Why did that
No,
guy
that's a
invent
joke.
that? Why did he invent that?
10 minutes a day, study shown, helps sperm count, helps growth, helps your hair grow, helps you get smarter.
then we got one
helps
guy
your
trying to prevent
poops
all
go,
that.
longer, fast. Your metabolism is 100 times better when you're staring at tits for 10 minutes a day, rather
Damn.
than 10 non-minutes of tits watching. But anyways, I
Oh.
mean, I don't know, man. Bigfoot, there it is. Like Bigfoot, like I mean, we already have him, dude. He's not. He's not an ape. He's a real human. He's just covered in hair. That's Bigfoot. What about
Yeah.
gingers?
Oh my god, don't get me started with gingers, man. I remember I had the fight, like a fight with like, I think it was like grade 6 or something like that, with like this
Yeah.
little ginger kid. Yo, this guy fully went racist on me. I was not prepared for that, man. Not prepared. I was like standing there in shock, no breath, for like
How did
him.
that happen, man?
I don't even know. I really don't even remember how it started, honestly. I remember him coming up to me, and like I think he
Well,
was
so
like,
how did he? How did he pull the race card?
He didn't, bro. He just straight up just went racist and called me N-word, right? But I was
So
ready for that. Me being
he
like
just
that, he
came
got
up
on
to
me as well.
you and
Yeah,
said, "Hey."
like that's literally what I remember. I remember him coming up and literally just being not even hey, just like straight up just shut the fuck up, da, 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 or whatever, you know? Like he just
Well,
said
then
it as an
what?
insult
What happened in
completely.
the outcome? Did you tell him, "Hey,
I don't
I don't
remember,
like
dude.
you calling me that," or?
I think it was over. I think it was over a game. I think we were playing. I think it was soccer or it was basketball. I don't really remember it all too clearly because it's so long
It
ago.
was probably basketball. Basketball.
Oh yeah, you're gonna try and pull the same thing?
No, I'm just saying it's probably basketball
Yeah,
because
no,
I mean
most
you don't
likely.
really get mad at each other
Yeah,
over some
yeah,
soccer.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
But,
I remember it. It was pretty funny.
yeah,
When
yeah,
a kid
definitely.
says that.
Um, now the
Soccer.
way technology is going, what do you see in 50 years? Like, where do you see us? Do you see
Oh,
us
dude.
walking around in
Hopefully,
robot suits
nah,
or?
man. I don't really care about that. Hopefully, deep space travel, or like, if anything, because we're working on that like crazy. Like,
Well,
like,
you go deep space and well, what if there's no food? You know,
dude.
you're just going YOLO.
If we're no, if we're actually sending like humans and stuff, we're obviously gonna make like survival things on board and
You're going
stuff
to
like
have
that.
something for 100 years.
Yeah, you can do a self-returning ecosystem and stuff like that, and like natural habitats for like animals and stuff like that. But it
Yeah,
would have to be fucking humongous, you know. And
there'd
then
have to
that's
be
like,
a massive
yeah,
ship. You
and we
know?
would have to build it up there in space because there's no way in how we're building it on Earth and launching into space. It's gonna be fucking impossible to get it up there.
Yeah, you think they could formulate a ecosystem on like Mars or the Moon, maybe?
Aren't they trying that?
I don't know. I don't know the studies on that. I know NASA did get shut down though.
It got shut down?
Uh,
Oh, last thing I
well,
know,
they're
they
not
they
funded anymore. I don't know if
yeah,
they're necessarily
probably
shut down.
individually funded by smaller companies or something like that. But
Yeah.
anyways, last thing I remember seeing from them is them launching a deep space probe and using a whole bunch of like I think it was like over 18 different new technologies for deep space travel. It was one of the new propulsion drives. I forget what it's called. I think it was ion drive or something like that. But yeah, they're using a couple of those new technologies for monitoring and repairing itself and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Automatic, all that stuff.
All right. Are you a tits or a ass kind of guy?
That's the randomest question I've ever heard, but you know
No,
it's
no.
impressive.
Yeah, it was. It had a lot to do with the space though.
Did it?
Exploration. Yeah,
Tits
yeah,
and ass in space.
yeah.
Girls gone
Anyways.
wild in space.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways. What about a crazy story? Come on, crazy story. We're gonna do this in every morning show. Just throwing out some crazy stories, and you guys can share your crazy stories, and we'll talk about them. All right. What's your crazy story, man? Because I already got a crazy story for you.
You got a crazy? Tell me your crazy story. I was not
All
expecting
right,
crazy
man.
stories today.
All right. So I'm sitting here, just just chilling at my house, my apartment, and next thing you know, I just hear some weird things going on, and it's some like whispers, and it's like what the hell, like, and then I look around, there's nobody in my house, so I mean, obviously there's nobody's whispering next to me. I'm not on the game or anything. I'm just watching a movie, so I'm just hearing some weird shit, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And step out to my balcony, and out my balcony, there's about like 50 feet away, there's a humongous Baptist church. It's I think it's like a Mormon church or whatever. And there's these crazy fucking lights out in the deep sky, and it's like this twirling object. It's this crazy twirling object, and it just twirling and twirling and twirling. It has these like crazy strobe lights coming out of it, man. I'm like, first I'm like, those Mormons are getting down, dude. Those Mormons are getting the fuck down. But then I'm like, I'm studying it, and it's not coming from the church, dude. This is like above the sky, and then the lights are coming towards my apartments and everything, and it freaked me the hell out, man. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
You almost
But
got anal probes, dude.
yeah, no, dude. Luckily, I didn't get any probes in my butt, but I mean, I've read some stories about some abductees, and I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
people
dude.
say some messed up things, yo. They get like really detailed, some of them.
Oh yeah, dude. And the thing is, the government's they're not doing anything about it because they're saying, "Oh, he's crazy." I mean, basically, it's our information versus their information. You know what I mean? Unless they got some viable proof that they got, a probe shoved up their ass. I mean, you pull out the probe first to show me, and then we'll say that aliens are abducting our people. But I've watched documentaries on YouTube that they're also on the show TV, but where we've already been working with aliens. We've already been working with extraterrestrials, and we're allowing the extraterrestrials to experiment and abduct a certain population of our planet. And that's crazy to be making a deal with humankind
without even consulting us. It's government does a lot of shit, dude.
yeah, whether that's true or not, but that's crazy.
I don't doubt it, sadly, because like our history with that, like just our bargaining history is horrible.
Yeah,
really, really bad.
Definitely.
We don't really think things through. Obviously, we tend to nuke our own Earth. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, we don't think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know, but what's the crazy story that you have, man?
Well, mine's not that crazy, dude. It's just classic stalker story.
All right, what's going on? Is it a girl, high school crush?
No. I'm not stalking, dude. The fuck?
No, is there a high school crush that's stalking you? What's going on?
No, it's just some girl I met, and I sort of like talked online for like I think it was like around 4 to 6 months, and like after that, like I just fully dropped her, and she got like really, really sketch, I guess, and she started acting really crazy. So I definitely tried to drop her. I blocked her and everything, all that. She made it. She went as crazy to like come basically all the way here. She came to like a neighboring city and was saying that she's here, she's waiting for me, blah blah blah. Cause like a long time ago, I was like, oh yeah, I'll meet you there, blah blah blah. Cause she lives far, dude. She lives in America.
Shit,
right?
It's crazy.
I'm over here being Canadian born, living here.
Yeah.
She still stalks me to this day, and I'm not talking about this anymore.
So she followed you out of America to Canada. That's crazy. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, girls are nuts. Girls are crazy, man. This is the thing for all you guys and for all you girls. All you girls, you're crazy, and for the guys, we just gotta find our right crazy. And I mean, you guys can agree with that, disagree, but I'll tell you what, all you fucking girls are crazy. There's just, you guys are crazy in your own ways. Crazy good, crazy bad, just crazy in general.
I don't think there's any crazy good. It's just all crazy bad in different forms. But
yeah. Well, there's some good crazies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my chick to fight another chick sometimes. It's kind of fun. Some wrestling, some Kim Kardashian, Karma Electra.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Some disaster movie shit. But anyways, yeah. Damn, dude. What about Tupac? You think he's still alive?
Dude, I swear to God, nah, I don't think he's alive, man.
I don't know. Other people on YouTube are saying, "Hey, I saw him here. I saw him there."
Those people are going through the first step, all right, in denial.
Yeah, they just can't accept the fact that Tupac's dead.
He's dead.
He's down.
He's buried, dude. He's buried 6 feet. Actually, matter of fact, he's probably buried 23, just to be sure.
It's crazy how Michael Jackson died. I didn't think he'd die. I thought he was gonna be like.
That's sort of weird.
It's just out of nowhere. He just, boom.
It's funny because you remember people were like bringing up this whole speculation about him being alive still, because I think it was at one of the concerts or whatever that they were nominated to him or whatever, like a tribute. There was some random white girl in the front with a blonde wig. You could tell it's a wig, like it had like the same sort of like concaved face features like Michael did. So oh, that's him, just disguised. He wanted to be a woman, blah blah blah. I was dying, dude. Like the shit people make up. Where do you come up with
Yeah,
all this
dude.
stuff? You have like a
People are
music store
liars,
and
dude. People just want to get their stories out there, you know.
yeah, people.
And it's crazy because I mean, people will literally say, "Hey, I got shot with an AK-47." I heard a guy say this. I got shot by AK-47.
Just
Yeah,
for
it
some
was
attention.
some 7.62 rounds in my leg. It was some crazy 5.56 rounds to my arm, and I'm like, what?
Wow.
Like, do you know what you just said right now? Like, you understand the concept of what you're bringing to us? You're just making yourself look like an asshat.
Yeah,
Like,
because
honestly.
really, I want to see some exit wounds and stuff. Like, if you really
Yeah.
got shot
Not
with
just the extra ones. Dude, he named two different, round types that aren't
yeah,
even
exactly,
associated with the damn gun.
exactly.
Like, I'm a thug, dude. And what's up with all those thugs out there? You guys are all thugging. That's cool,
No, it
man.
sounds funny, dude. People tend to act fake for attention.
Yeah, dude. What about all those thugs? Why do you guys got to be thugs, man? Why don't you guys be, cool, up class, you know, real people, man? Come out there and help somebody instead of hey, I'm about to rep this color, rep that color, rep
Nah,
this
that shit
movie, rep that
that
movie.
shit
You know what
died
I mean?
off, and it's funny because
Yeah, dude.
every race tried to act like that at one point. I think because of
Exactly.
the time.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's actually irritating.
But I'll tell you what. If you guys are so bad, why don't you guys learn how to speak poetry instead of rapping about your mama's ass, your daddy's fucking 2 chains, 3 chains, 4 chains. Well, guess what? I got no chains. Call me 0 chains. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of. Why don't you guys rap about some real stories, man? Country
No
music,
one does
dude.
anymore, dude. Like
Country
that.
music. They, they
That's
they
why
tell
they're
you
dead,
about some
dude.
stories, man.
They tell you about some crazy shit though.
They talk
Like
about some crazy stories. They
it's
talk
messed
about
up.
losing their truck. That truck's been in
Yeah,
their family for 3 years. That's a long time, in dog years. 3 years is in dog years is crazy, man.
long, long time.
Long time in dog years, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. I just can't. I can't come together. I mean, there's this guy. I'm mad respect, dude. Mad respect goes out to you, dude. On
Who?
Facebook, you guys may have seen the video. This one guy, he's like, I got a challenge for you guys, and he says, check it out. So he has his pants below his waist. He's like, this is all to you, fire challenge, motherfuckers. He pulls up his pants. He's like, challenge that, bitch. Challenge that. He was like,
Oh
I
man.
challenge you to check it out. Boom. He pulls up his pants again. He drops them and then pulls them back up. I challenge you guys. And I personally, I'll go with that guy. I challenge all you hard ass motherfuckers to pull out your pants and wear a dress shirt. Look presentable. Get a job. And I challenge you to do something with your life. You know what I mean? What about all these people lighting themselves on fire and throwing themselves in the tub, man? What do you feel about that?
They should all switch the fire to chocolate sauce. Especially
Yeah,
the females, because I want to see some chocolate sauce in females.
like
That's just
why
me
you
though.
guys lighting yourselves on fire? You think it's cool? Just because some dumb white kid, some dumb black kid, some dumb Asian kid, some dumb kid fucking did that shit? Are you kidding me? Really? Like, okay, so if I chop off my leg and I say chop off your leg challenge, you guys I'll chop off your leg? Are you guys retarded? Come on, guys. Let's get real, dude. This is the new world. All
Nah,
right,
man, we should make a public poison challenge, man. We should actually do something. We should see if people are that dumb to follow something so stupid.
all right. Public
Make it
poison challenge.
ridiculous, ridiculously dumb.
All right, public poison challenge. If you guys can, what is it? What is it, Sheen? What are we doing here?
I don't know. We gotta film it. We gotta post it, man. They
All
gotta
right, well,
see.
we're gonna post it to Facebook, and we're gonna go mass viral. All right, guys, if you guys are listening to this, we're gonna create a challenge for you guys to complete. Since you guys are so crazy about challenges, I mean, it's gonna be way better than lighting yourself on fire. It's gonna mean something to a lot of people. All right, but in the meantime, I challenge you guys to go help an old lady cross the damn road. Pull up your pants. Stop calling people fucking names. Stop robbing people. Stop killing people, man. Racism is over. It's over. Just drop it, guys.
Era, man.
I
2014.
mean, that your next door neighbor, He's not white. He's not black. He's not Mexican. He's your brother. He's your sister, right? What happens if the Antichrist comes, right? It's Armageddon, dude. You're not gonna be calling people names then, are you? Are you gonna be running for your life, dude? What happens if Hitler comes? What happens if the martial law comes? You know what I mean? I mean, you guys gotta work together.
Human
I mean, you
equality is
guys,
key.
yeah,
Trust.
dude. It's racism is so stupid. I mean, we're all here. We're all humans. I mean, there's no other race besides humans. Okay? Like, get over it. I mean,
And you know what? You know what? Going back to the subject, how you give advice to all those females and those men. I'm gonna give you another piece of advice. If your female is acting sketchy, you know, and she's like threatening to like basically beat your ass up because she thinks she can get away with it. I don't know why females think they can do that, but honestly, females, you need to cut that shit. Just because you guys fought for rights and you got more than you needed, and you're not even on equal terms anymore. You're actually above the male
yeah.
in rights, in terms, and all that. You should actually respect that fact and be the bigger person, obviously, and not try and abuse something that you could take control of, like the fucking justice system. Like how you can go to court basically with no bruises, no injuries, and say that the man hit you and injured you, and give you a black
Yeah.
eye, and literally they'll defend you and prosecute him.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, in some cases that's true. In some, most cases
Yeah.
it's not true, right?
Yeah, but
In
it
most
happens
cases.
a lot. It's actually
Yeah, it's
frightening
ridiculous.
how much it happens.
And all you girls out there, stop trying to poke holes in condoms. Stop.
That too, dude. That baby mama setup. Stop
Yep.
trying to get that baby check.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're trying to set yourselves up. I mean, we're not a tool. We're not something you could just fucking use. I mean, now it's the
Use
other
a
way
sperm
around.
bank. Just go to a
Yeah.
sperm bank. Jesus,
If you want a kid, I mean, you ain't getting a check from me. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? Like,
Jeez.
damn.
No one
I mean, you
needs
know what
that.
pisses me off, Shaheem? Like, seriously, all these goddamn
What grinds your
business
gears?
owners, all these goddamn business guys, you know, businesses, retail stores, they won't hire anybody. I mean, if you want to be a cashier, you can't be a cashier unless you're a lady, unless you're a female. You want to be a host, if you want to be a server, I mean, I will take any job right now, you know what I mean? And I can't get a fucking job because I don't have a pair of tits to show off to some guy that's been working hard all day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, damn, that sucks for me. I mean, now I can't do anything. But in the past, in the 80s and the 60s, what about me? Do I have to fight for my rights?
Yeah,
Now
true.
people are sexist. Now sexism, you thought it was bad back then? It's bad now. Now the females are the ones who are in the wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Down with the white chicks.
It doesn't even matter
Just
because
kidding.
even if we did try and fix it, it's not gonna balance.
No,
I don't think it'll ever
it's all
balance
messed
out.
up. It's all messed up. Girls have a lot of rights. They have a lot of rights. And I mean, girls, I'm not saying you shouldn't have rights. I'm just saying
You have too
you
much.
girls have too much.
Like,
I
really,
mean, more than us. You know what I mean? And it's
one
sad.
person should have more than the other. Yeah.
And if you guys are fighting for equalism, well then fight for that. Don't fight for, I don't know, man.
Power, fucking
Power,
hunger,
money.
Yeah. I know.
See-
It's funny because they still, especially now, they're going back to like old ways, sort of, in a way. How like they're like, oh, I'm gonna find a guy who's gonna treat me right, he's gonna buy this, buy that for me. Weren't you
Hey,
guys
once
working
the guy
for-
hits the lotto, dude, guess what? She's leaving,
Yeah.
and she's taking half because she's married to your ass.
Yeah.
Huh. She's taking half her TV. She's
So
taking
that's
the
why, guys,
kids.
if you ever plan on getting rich anytime soon, I suggest you dump whoever. Okay? Just
Yeah,
dump
before
whoever.
you get that lotto ticket,
And
think
then
about
the
it. Think about
safest
your wife.
way to go is marry someone who's just as rich as you, if you really do want a companion. Okay, marry someone just as rich as you, because then they can't rob you of anything. They can't. You're not gonna lose anything.
My best bet is get a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
stay
A
away
dog
from-
can't leave you and take half your shit.
Stay away from those rings.
Uh-huh.
You can go near the female. Just stay away from the rings. And you should. Be
And make
safe.
sure you watch out, guys, from those sketchy females that are always asking for sex. Always saying, hey, I need you to use a condom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ones that say use a condom, those are the
Those are the ones
sketchy.
poking the holes.
Those are the ones poking the holes, man. Alright,
Yeah.
guys, well, it's been a good show, this morning's show. Again, like and subscribe, support us. comment down below. Tell us any of the new topics that you want us to talk about. We'll try to cover everything. If you guys want to be on the show as a guest, you guys are more than welcome. Just, send a message, comment, like I said, subscribe. Shaheem, any last words?
Yeah. Shout out to Takyo Khan. He didn't get to make it on today's show. Maybe tomorrow. We'll try. We'll see.
Well,
So.
all right, man. Love you, lad. Love everybody. Shout out to my baby mamas. I don't know who my baby mamas is, but shout out to everybody else and all your other baby mamas out there.
Baby
And
mamas unite.
yeah. All right, guys. Bye bye.